Did you grow up wishing you could be the $6 million man? Well, that's impossible. But you know what is possible? Playing the $6 million man board game, and we're gonna unbox it here on this video exclusive of Some Cereal for Dinner podcast. All right, so before I open this game, I have a couple preliminary things that I wanted to share with everybody listening on different channels. So I decided that I'm going to be broadcasting this unboxing on both of my channels. Now, if you're watching this on Board Game Addict, normally all the board games that all the board game things that I do are on this channel, Board Game Addict. But you might not know that I actually run another channel called Some Cereal for Dinner, and it's also a podcast. And the focus of that podcast is really growing up Generation X and, dealing with the issues of the day and the toys and the merchandise and the movies and all that stuff. So if you like that kind of thing, if you kind of connect with that kind of thing, you might want to head on over there. But I thought today, you head on over there and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and all that good stuff and share it on your favorite social media, all those things that help us out. But I thought for today, what would be interesting is if I shared this on both channels. So if you're watching this on Some Cereal for Dinner podcast, you can head on over to the Board Game Addict and do all that same stuff, like, share, comment, subscribe, if you're interested in board games. But the reason why I wanted to do this both, I'm really gearing this message primarily toward my board game friends, but I just thought it would be suiting to do another video exclusive on my podcast channel, on Some Cereal for Dinner podcast, to do a video exclusive of this, because this was it was so integral to my growing up years. I just used to, some of my earliest memories are watching The $6 Million Man. And so I thought it would be appropriate, that I unbox it here for you all on Board Game Addict, but I also display this on Some Cereal for Dinner, because that is just about growing up Generation X. And believe me, if there's anything that will resonate with people growing up Generation X, it is the $6 Million Man. We've all seen this. We all saw that before. And you probably, I don't really remember if there was ever a commercial for this board game, but I couldn't imagine that there wasn't, because I remember that there being, I remember that the toy line had commercials, and I actually even had a Steve Austin toy where it had the bionic eye, where you looked through it and you could see out. It was kind of like a little tiny binocular kind of thing. So you had the bionic eye and stuff. I don't personally remember the board game, but I do remember the game to some degree and remember really wanting it. So again, that's just a preamble to why I'm broadcasting it on both channels, and an encouragement to subscribe on either one if you kind of want to get a fuller picture of what I do. So let's get into this. Let's look into this game. Now, normally I have this big old huge knife, which is a little bit of overkill. And if you're a fan of the board game channel, Board Game Addict, you know that I just bought this. And this will be part of our $6 Million Man series, where I show you me buying the game, and we're going to unbox the game, and then we're going to learn how to play the game, and then we'll play the game and review the game. But this is the unboxing series. One more thing, I keep delaying this a little bit, but one more thing before I unbox it. I did have somebody say, oh, please don't unbox. We have a lot of unboxing already. And anybody who writes in on this channel, I just got to say thank you, and I really take it under consideration. It really means a lot to me that you would say something and try to help us out. But I do want to unbox things. It's just part of what I do, but I'll make it real clear in the description or on the thumbnail that it's an unboxing. So if it's something that just doesn't interest you, just, don't watch it. I don't want anybody to think they're getting one thing and then getting something else at all. So I took it under consideration, but I still decided to go ahead and do unboxings here because I know that there are some people who do like it. But I'll make it clear so you don't have to. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, or you won't be tricked into watching it or anything like that. I'll make it real clear that this is an unboxing. That's what this is: unboxing the $6 Million Man and seeing what's inside of it. All right. Well, this key is not cooperating with me. I thought for sure that it would cooperate. There we go. I see me gritting my teeth. By the way, this is officially the oldest game that I own right now. Before we did some games, and I think that I talked about the earliest game that I own, and it goes back to like the late 80s, I think were the previous earliest games that I own. But this one goes back to 1975. That's the copyright on it, at least. It says article and packaging, copyright 1975, Parker Brothers. And you can see that on the side there. There it is. I don't know if you can see that or not, but whoa. All right. Well, here is the top of the box, as you've seen a number of times. There's the side of the box. There's that side, there's that side, there's that side. Just says $6 Million Man and has the Parker Brothers game on it there. Okay, woo. Let's look at this board here for a second. Okay, whoo. Look at that board, woo. Now, if this game didn't have nostalgia to it, I probably wouldn't play it because it is kind of an immature type of game. It says it's for ages 7 to 14, which is 14. Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I'm just not interested in like really children's kind of games at all. So have a look at that. That's a nice board though. It's pretty cool. But I could imagine in 1975 when people were watching the $6 Million Man on television, how a lot of those people would have been 7 years old, and so you would have marketed it toward that. So there's that there. Let me move this stuff here. And I don't know anything about this game, how to play it. Haven't learned anything about that yet, but here's a little spinner here. And here are the game cards. You have a blue one, a yellow one, a red one, and a green one. And they're the same on the front as they are on the back. Front and back the same. And we have the stands that go with it here. So these things, I'm sure these things go in here. Even though I don't know anything about the game. I know enough games to know that, right? So there you go. There's that. And, oh my goodness, here is some cards here. So look at these cards. They've got a picture of the $6 Million Man on the front, and on the back they say power. And I'm not exactly how that works. All of them say power on the back. There isn't any difference on any of them. So, well, there are things on the board that say power, so I'm sure that has something to do with landing on the board and then drawing a power card, which gives you special abilities. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna get all this stuff out. And we'll look here. This is for those, and just inside is just kind of empty boxes here like this. There's really nothing under that. And on here, the game. So it actually has the game and the instructions here on the inside, right there. And here is the back of the board, just so you can see. A black and white photo. And a look at what's inside of the game. and nothing else inside. So pretty cool. I'm excited. This is going to be the next thing that we play. All right, so that's what's inside of this game. Really nice. Let me go over those things one more time. I'm sure this tells you how many rounds you get on the board. We've got these Steve Austin players that go, these Steve Austin cards that go in the card holder. And then we've got the $6 Million Man. We got the $6 Million Man power cards and the board. That board's nice, actually. I like the look of it. Looks pretty cool. Move this way too. All right, well, thank you for watching whichever channel you watch this on, whether you watched it on Some Cereal for Dinner or whether you watched it on Board Game Addict. Thanks for watching. Listen, if you like what we're doing here, please take the time to like this, comment, subscribe, share this on your favorite social media. It would really mean a lot. And if you want to go that one extra step, I have a link in the description below to the Buy Me a Coffee page, which you can donate. So if you want to see this channel grow, please donate there. Anything is appreciated. And if you ever have a suggestion for me as far as what games to play, please leave them in the comment section below. And I think that's about it. Oh, there will be an affiliate link to my Amazon page so that you can buy a copy of this game yourself if you are so inclined. All right, well, I'm Ian C. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again on another episode.